Did you see our promo?
Yes, yes.
Niku nachindi?
Prabhas garu Santa kuda పూజ చేస్తున్నారు కదా.
Yeah, that was so cute, right?
Good to know that you gifted yourself a good car.
Be your own Santa Claus, they say, na?
And why a Range Rover?
అన్ని చెప్పేశారు మీరు ఇక్కడ.
Because of the songs కావచ్చు, promotions కావచ్చు, you are being projected as a main heroine of Raja Saab.
I have to say that this role that I've gotten in this film is the best role that I've gotten so far, because yeah, I'm in the song, but even just to see him in this song, you know, just grooving and being himself, I thought that was so cute.
Problematic for you to match the height of Prabhas?
This is the only film where I could wear heels.
Fans are applauding you since few days. It was like people wanted to greet us, so that's the reason it happened. And from where does that empathy comes to you?
I feel like for an actor to be empathetic is actually a very important quality to have.
Mr. Majni is one of my comfort film because I specifically watch those sequences where you go for shopping with Akhil.
Oh yeah, ikkada evaru naku pattinchukodledu. I really found this film very funny, Khaleja. So I watched that like during lunch and stuff. So I came across Khaleja comedy scenes and then I saw them a couple of times.
Hi, Nidhhi అని పిలాలా రాణి సాబ్ అని పిలాలా?
మీరు పాప లేక పాప పిల్లండి, అది బెటర్.
అలాగే ఫ్యాన్స్ అలవాటు చేస్తారు మీకు.
I love that papa thing because నేను పాపాయే కదా. So I love that papa thing, yeah.
Okay. And happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Did you see our promo?
Yes.
Niku nachindi?
Prabhas garu Santa kuda పూజ చేస్తున్నారు కదా.
Yeah, that was so cute, right? So cute.
Okay, and it's good to know that you gifted yourself a good car.
ఎందుకండి ఇది? Be your own Santa Claus, they say, na?
Yes.
Yeah, it was high time, Andy, because I'm also moving to Hyderabad. Because most of my work is here, so I need certain things over here for myself. Abru, I'll be a little comfortable.
Okay.
And honestly, you end up spending more money by booking cars per day. So this.
Oh, you used to book cars before this?
No, not for production, like for shooting. But if otherwise I was here an extra day or whatever, anything, obviously I would have to do that. So logistically, it made more sense to buy a car. Yeah.
And why a Range Rover?
అన్ని చెప్పేశారు మీరు ఇక్కడ. I've always wanted a Range Rover. Okay. I know it's not a very girly car, but I don't know. I think I like SUVs in general.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a nice, sturdy, rough and tough,
a proper muscle car kind of
car, and I've always liked the Range Rover for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, cool. So like, how much do you know about cars? Like, do you?
No, not too much.
Not
so
much, okay.
my family is into the business of tires. So I know a lot about tires.
Okay.
About cars, not much. For me, about the car would be how does it look, what color, and that's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so more of comfy.
More of comfort, just the color and that kind of stuff I would look into. But other things, not much of knowledge. Yeah.
Okay. So
but
whose
tires
choice was
gurinchi, na choice.
Okay.
Completely my choice. But tires gurinchi, I have a lot of knowledge. If in case that
Okay.
is the quiz, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So అంత knowledge ఉంది. So what is the size of your tires for Range Rover?
అది నాకు తెలీదు. అంత టెక్నికల్ గా నాకు తెలీదు, బట్ యా
It's a 19 inch.
ఇట్స్ an 18 inch.
19.
Okay, interesting. I shall message my dad that we need one extra tire. If anything, please give me one tire.
Okay.
Yeah.
అంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద సాంగ్స్ కావచ్చు లేదంటే ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రమోషన్స్ కావచ్చు యూ ఆర్ బీయింగ్ ప్రొజెక్టెడ్ యాజ్ అ మెయిన్ హీరోయిన్ ఆఫ్ రాజా సాబ్. హౌ డస్ ఇట్ ఫీల్ నిధి? బికాస్ you are been sharing the screen with other two actresses as well, but
Yes.
you are the one who got the maximum spotlight for the film or for the kind of promotions.
I think, in a film, forget about hero, heroine, everybody. But if you see a film as a whole, chala mandi characters untaru and everybody has their own importance. Everyone has their own space and place that nobody else can take. So yeah, ee story kabatti, this is how it is. And everyone has a very, very important role. Even the other two actors that I'm working with, they've done a great job, they've done a superb job, and they are very integral to the story as well. So I think once you see the film, yeah, what do I say? Yeah.
Okay. మిమ్మల్ని లైక్ ఫ్యాన్స్ ఆర్ అప్లోడింగ్ యూ సిన్స్ ఫ్యూ డేస్ స్పెసిఫిక్లీ యూ అండ్ సమంత యాజ్ వెల్ బికాస్ ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎంపతి యూ షోడ్ టువర్డ్స్ ద ఫ్యాన్స్ ఎందుకంటే సమంత కూడా లేదు ఇట్ వాజ్ లైక్ పీపుల్ వాంటెడ్ టు గ్రీట్ అస్ సో దట్స్ ద రీజన్ ఇట్ హ్యాపెండ్ అండ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ అండ్ యూ ఆర్ ఆల్సో యూ నెవర్ వాంటెడ్ టు గివ్ రైజ్ ఎ కంప్లైంట్ ఆర్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సో ఫ్రమ్ where does that empathy comes to you?
I think, see, I don't want to talk about this issue at all, but about the empathy factor, like you're saying, I think I've always been a very empathetic person, and which is why I think I'm very much into my meditation and healing. I do a lot of self-healing and everything, so maybe it comes from the empathy factor, and also I feel like for an actor to be empathetic is actually a very important quality to have, because the more empathy you have, then you connect with a certain character and you can feel the emotions that are not yours, but when you can feel someone else's emotions is when you can also perform that, right? So empathy is working out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually very good to know as well because
Yeah.
So some people say it is kind of an inner engineering kind of part where you can create yourself an empathetic
Absolutely,
shell
but
around you.
with me it's been like a very childhood thing. Like I remember even as a kid, whenever I would go for birthday parties and they give return gifts, right? So whatever return gifts that I used to get, or you burst that balloon and pencils and stationery and all falls. So I would always give it to like a waiter or somebody over there and
Okay.
leave. So I think that's always been a part of my life, and I'm doing so much more related to that field as well now, slowly getting into it. But it's a very important part of my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no wonder you got a role of nun here.
Right? An angel makes sense. I've always said this. I have always said I'm an angel, and I'm so happy today I'm being cast where a part of it is also an angel, angelic, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. So how much can you tell about your character in Raja Saab?
First thing I have to say is that I love my character. I think I did this film called Mr. Majnu. I don't know if you've seen it, but I loved my character.
No, that's my comfort film.
Mine too. So I love that film, like of myself, and that's one film of me that I watch sometimes. Otherwise, I don't really watch all of my films again and again. So I think I got a great role in that film, and I have to say that this role that I've gotten in this film is the best role that I've gotten so far, because it's so well written, and people don't understand this, or maybe they do nowadays, but it's all in the writing. So
True.
everything, like, you know, you can perform only as good as your role is written. So I feel like the better your role is written, the more people will like you in that role. So I love my role in this film. I think it has so many transformations and so many sides. It's like a hexagon. It has so many sides to it. Because they've seen me as a nun, they've seen me as an angel, they've seen me in Sahana, in some scenes and everything. So it was lovely, and working with Maruthi sir for me has been so helpful in terms of performing, and I think he really just knows how to get a good authentic performance out of you. So for me, director is very, very important.
Okay.
I'm a complete director's actor. So yeah, it's been a great experience for me.
Okay. But what's your actual name in the film? Because it's
Should
Sahana,
I
it's
say?
Satyabama, it's Angel.
Should I say?
Yes, please.
No, I can't. Yeah. Okay, my name is Bessie in the film.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So from Bessie to it's Sahana, then it's to Satyabama.
Yeah, it's
And to
Bessie. Yeah. Angel darling.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen those song edits by any chance?
I
The
have.
Satyabama song edits?
I have.
Specifically with the
I'm-
office version?
Yeah, I have. I have. But even I love that last portion. Rindo Chandmama. That whole portion is so cute.
That's
I
the actual
think-
version which has been trending on
Exactly.
Instagram and Twitter.
I really feel like all the guys should dedicate this to their girls, you know, because this is like the ultimate compliment is this song. So just dedicate it to the girl in your life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was that experience, Nidhi, for dancing for that song, specifically with Prabhas?
It was
Because
very nice.
We haven't seen Prabhas for a very long time.
Yeah.
He haven't danced.
Right. I think it was wonderful. It was very, very cold where we were shooting. It was like 0 degrees minus. It went to even minus. I know it doesn't look like that in the frame, but believe me, it was. And it was so windy. But
Okay.
keeping aside logistical things, I think it was such a wonderful experience. For me to, yeah, I'm in the song, but even just to see him in this song, you know, just grooving and being himself, I thought that was so cute, and it was so refreshing in a way. And in this video that you're seeing, right, of the song, you see like the Western attire and the Indian attire, and it's kind of clubbed. But
It's
when
very
you
colorful.
yeah, but when you see it in the film, it's the screenplay of the song is a bit different. So
Okay.
it'll look very different in the film.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we need to wait for Jan
Yeah, Jan 9th.
8th premieres.
8th premieres, oh my god. Yeah, maybe I'll see you there.
Okay, cool. So, was it problematic for you to match the height of Prabhas?
No, it was not problematic, but yeah, this is the only film where I could wear heels, so I was
Okay.
also taken aback, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm also a little tall, so I was like, oh great, I get to wear heels, okay. Yeah.
So, this is first time you're wearing heels in a film?
I mean, maybe not the first,
Hmm.
but they would ask me to wear heels. That was the first time.
Okay.
Otherwise, normally it would be my call, whatever's comfortable. But here they would be like, no, we need little bit of height. I'm like, okay, I'll just wear heels and come.
Cool. So, when it comes to the films, like as you said, Mr. Majnu. Mr. Majnu is one of my comfort film because I specifically
I
watch
love
those
that
sequences where you go for shopping with Akhil.
Oh yeah, ఇక్కడ ఎవరు నాకు పట్టించుకోవట్లేదు. That Doberman theory and
True,
all.
true,
I
true.
know that film at the back of my hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched it so many times.
So what are your comfort films other than yours?
So I mean, my most comfort show would be Friends.
Okay.
I was just watching that as I was having a bite to eat. Comfort would be that. Then it would be films like Bunty or Bubbly, and you know, these fun films, not very serious, heavy. It would be more light and comical.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think in Telugu, what would it be? I really found this film very funny, Khaleja.
Okay.
Yeah, I really found that film super, super funny. Yeah.
Okay. Like who recommended you, Khaleja?
I don't remember, but I remember. So I have this habit of seeing comedy scenes very often on
Okay.
YouTube.
On YouTube. Uh-huh.
So I watched that like during lunch and stuff. So I came across Khaleja comedy scenes, and then I saw them a couple of times because I found it so funny. Yeah,
True. People enjoy that very much.
it's so funny. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Nidhi, like when it comes to your personal thing,
Mm-hmm.
so what is that one thing or what is that thing you specifically earned after entering the film industry?
Specifically learned,
And
earned love. I think so much of love. Like, I'm not needy for love, but I love love. And I usually tend to gravitate towards areas and people where I receive a lot of that. So I think even with doing Telugu films, you know, it was never like a conscious decision. I signed 2 Telugu films before my Hindi film released, my first Hindi film. And it was never because of the market and it's a great opportunity. It was never that. It was just that I feel like doing it. Let's see how it is. And the kind of love that I got here, even from the industry, from the people and everything, it just made me feel like I want to stay. And this is where I want to base myself off of. And then let's see what happens. But I'm very comfortable and very happy working in Telugu films.
okay.
Yeah.
And comedies are your comfort zone or do you prefer anything else?
I mean, it just depends. I love watching comedies. Doing comedy is also a whole other ball game. I hope I can do it. But yeah, watching comedies for sure, I love that.
Okay. Because even last time I told the same, like I loved your performance in Kalagatala even.
Oh my god, really? Yeah, actually you told me that the last time.
Yes, because it was
Thank
so
you.
intense. And
It was intense.
yeah,
That
and
film.
it is your earnest performances as of today.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, that film was a difficult film for me also.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It had a lot of raw, intense sequences.
Yeah, true. True.
So
Interesting choice, yeah.
because that was a shocker as well for us because we haven't seen you.
Nidhhi
that kind
Agerwal
of
like that you have
intent.
not seen. Yeah, true. I mean, I also feel like I really am looking forward to getting offered different genres of films. I'm very happy with the kind of films that I'm doing. But I really feel like a director needs to be like, okay, you're not like this girl, but I think you can pull it off.
Exactly.
You know, and I think that is acting and that is direction and everything, right?
That's actually job of an actor.
Yeah, so I would love to be a part of more films like that are maybe not like me exactly or not what people perceive of me, but we all have everything inside of us.
True.
So, yeah.
But how would you explore that, Nidhi? Because that is not something that will automatically come down to you.
Right, you have to prove it to
True.
people that I can do this, I can do that. Yeah.
Because it's a very
I
long
know.
process.
It is. I just I realized one thing very early on in my career. You know, the more I plan things, I feel like the more they go not according to plan. So for me, what works is mostly going with the flow and doing your best. Having said that, not like I have no plans. I have an idea,
Okay.
but there's no like structure and planning and brainstorming, and there's none of that happening. It's more like, okay, I like this, I feel like it'll work, let's see. You know,
Okay.
and it's more about the journey, it's more about the learning, it's more about just being grateful to be a part of this world, being my only dream. So it's a bit more of that than like film hit, how many films. Yeah, I work more like that, not like this. Yeah.
So with all your experience and whatever you have seen till date, how do you position yourself, saying that okay, this is the perfect thing I would fit in kind of,
Mhm.
and what do you want to explore more?
I think I would position myself as a. I think people would position me more as a commercial heroine, you know, doing all of the things that commercial heroines do, which is actually, I think, is the biggest compliment because it's not that easy. I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about the great actors who have been there even before. It is not that easy. You know, sometimes when you have something that's author backed, you have something that the story itself has so much going on where no load is on you, you know, so I feel like sometimes that's easier. When there is more load on you, that is more difficult, definitely. So I think that's what people would position me as. I would position myself as I don't know, I'm going to circle back to that.
Okay.
But what I would want is I would want people to see me uh, in very different roles. It could be something action related, it could be like a biopic, all of that. You know, I want those doors to open up for me as well. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you balance that, Nidhi? Because you are someone who wanted to explore a different kind of genres.
Yeah.
You wanted yourself to be on different kind of avenues as
Yeah.
well. And when it comes to the roles, it will be very difficult for you to choose in between whatever you are getting.
Right.
Because not all the time you will get what you want.
Yeah, you have to choose the best from what you get. Yeah.
So how do you balance that then?
I guess you just have to somewhere see, it's a very thin line of balance between knowing that this is my work, this is not who I am. Like the image that people see of me as an actor is their perception of me. You know, so somewhere you have to know that yeah, I'm capable of all of this. Hopefully one day people see it. Hopefully one day I do a film and it works, that everyone's eyes open up that okay fine, she can do this, so let's give her an opportunity. So just
Okay.
being hopeful, I guess, that good things will happen and everything will happen at the right time, and also in a way preparing yourself by in the meantime sharpening your skills, working with amazing people where you learn so much and knowing what all you need to work on to get better, you know. So self introspection and hopeful thinking, wishful
Okay.
thinking, hopeful thinking. Yeah,
Okay. So do you believe in the shelf life of a heroines?
I think factually it does exist, but there are certainly so many heroines that have, you know, defied that law, right? Shelf life law. And with me, I just feel like my career, I feel, has been very different because I've been working here for like 7 years in Telugu, and but 5 years was committed to one film. So technically it's 4 years. So I don't know, I don't see my career going like normally how I see careers going. I feel like it's taking its own route, which I'm actually really happy with, because I feel like if you can survive post the 6-year thing, I think it's good. So this is again like with Harihar Veeramalu releasing and with Raja Saab releasing, I think people will now see different aspects of me, different sides of my own performance. So more doors will open up. But shelf life, as a law, it does exist, but I hope that it in general also changes, and I feel it is changing now, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you that person who will plan for a very long career kind of thing, or you want a graceful exit?
Difficult question. See, I know I'm here to stay, but for how long, I don't know.
Sure.
And I'm very happy with the kind of work I'm doing right now and the kind of films that I've signed in the future as well. So maybe as of now, my thought is graceful exit, but there's a long time for that exit. Yeah,
Okay.
I think there's at least 5 to 7 years for that exit.
That's a good choice actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nidhi, like being this kind of, so having this kind of clarity both in career choices and life and stuff, how do you deal with the relatability with the characters you play?
I think it all comes from the director, so honestly, like for me especially, it comes from the director. The director has definitely seen something in me where they feel like, okay, she can be this or this can be brought into her. So it comes from there, it comes from the writing, and my duty is just to read that piece of paper and empathetically again put myself in those shoes and just react at that moment.
Okay.
Right? So that's what I do. And I've also noticed that sometimes there is an acting of acting,
Okay.
you know, that I see like certain people do. It's like an acting of acting. You know, like some people have a process. Like I do have a process, but I choose not to throw my process in people's face. I choose to still be like easy and nice around people, but I do my own things to prepare for a certain scene or certain character or something. So yeah, I don't like making my process a big deal. I feel it's too personal and I don't actually like to share that, and I don't want people understanding that okay, this is what she's doing for this.
Okay. Okay.
You know, it's a weird thing, but actors are weird, right?
So it should be a mystery then.
It should be a mystery, I feel. And why should everyone know that? The magnanimity, like the mysteriousness, that whole thing is just gone then. Yeah.
It is. So after all, after acting in a film or after like getting into the skin of the character, you will be that character for a very long period because of the
mean,
promotions kind of. You
Yeah.
will carry that emotion, you will carry
Yeah.
that baggage of the film. It could be the result, it could be the promotional baggage, whatever it is.
Right.
So you will carry it for a so long time, because for Raja Saab it is almost like years, and even
Yeah.
for Harihara Veeramal it is for years.
Yeah.
So how does the detachment work for you after working for so many days or years for on a specific film or a character?
So detachment is something that I used to have a difficult time with maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
But I have done so much of work on myself where as a person I think I've become very, very detached from a lot of things. Like I am detached from results of anything. I am detached from expectations. Maybe I have a few still, I still need to do some work, but overall I don't over expect from people. I don't have such notions in my life anymore because of experiences, clearly. But yeah, so detachment nowadays is easy for me. But detachment comes from a lot of self-work. Like you need to see what is making you so attached to things. And I feel like detachment from success or failure or results of something is the most peaceful and beautiful kind of detachment you can ever have. Yeah.
Very good to know that.
Yeah.
Because it is not something that everyone take it in a positive way kind of.
And it's not in your hands. The only thing that's in your hands is you do a good job, right? You could be bad in a great hit film, but I mean, that's still not okay because you're not good in that film. Or you could be really good in a film that did not do well, but that's great because you were good. So you've done your job correctly. After that, it's up to God. Like it's up to nature, God, universe, whatever it is.
Okay.
So you have to just do your job right, and the rest is not in your hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like some Sadhguru session kind of.
Probably, right? Did you enjoy this gyan?
Sort
I'm
of.
glad.
So what are your biggest takeaways from Raja Saab other than Prabhas tiffin boxes?
I think my biggest takeaway is that I'm so grateful for having such a wonderful time on this set. It's the most I've enjoyed on any set in my life, and so many like performance related takeaways with my interactions with Maruthi sir. And I think my biggest takeaway is to still stay the same, like personality wise, because I feel like I've been appreciated and in a way pampered so much on this set because of who I am.
Also owned as well.
Owned as well because of who I am. So I think that's the biggest lesson, because a lot of people say you need to change this, you need to become a little bit more, you know, strict and, you know, cut to cut and all of that. But that's very difficult for me, and now I feel like I'm fine the way I am.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
So good, Nidhi. And along with the Sahana song, the BTS videos are also going viral.
Yeah, right. You saw that. The
Maruthi's
most
daughter
fun.
posted those videos, right?
Yeah.
So good, you're having
Yeah.
fun on sets, and also you were treating the stardom in your kind of way. It is not like you're following some other person's journey kind of. So good to have it.
Thank you.
For a heroine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time,
Thank
and
you.
all the best for the release.
Thank you so much. I hope you like it.